How's it going, YouTube? Bad boy, 00011, and I'm going through my weekly tips and next week's tips as well, because I'm going to Italy tomorrow for 2 weeks. I might do the week after that's tips as well. I think I will. Next 3 weeks tips for the NRL, the EPL, and for Super Rugby. Now, I'm going to start in the NRL, and on Friday, South playing the Doggies, and Wests are playing Brisbane. I'd usually, in any other case, I'd pick that it would be a close game down to the wire for the South versus Bulldogs. But Des Hasler's a great coach who has brought the team up out of the dregs. And you got to take Dogs seriously this year because they've brought in a lot of quality. So I picked them, but I much prefer the Souths to the Dogs. I like both teams though. West versus Brisbane. West Tigers. They're shit. They're pretty shit. But Robbie Farah is coming back from his suspension for that tackle against the Dragons, I believe. And as much as I'd usually pick it to be a close game, I think actually it will be a close game. It'll be one in the last 10 minutes, I believe. With I picked Brisbane by 4. Go with that. On Saturday, it's Gold Coast Sydney on the Gold Coast, and Cronulla versus St George. Gold Coast, they are not going to win. They're playing distracted. Their club is in peril. Scott Prince is distracted. He's the main playmaker, one who does everything for them. And it'll be Sydney by 10, at least 10 or more. Cronulla versus St George at Toyota Stadium. Close game. Derby game for them. As much as St George will try, Cronulla will win by 4. 2-4. Because they just got some serious quality on them. Yeah, that's my pick. Todd Carney, he's been solid without being spectacular. That's how he's been. He's been playing well, he's been kicking well, and Soward's good, but he's been less solid. It's been okay. I'd still pick Soward for Origin, by the way. I'm going to go over that at the end. Yeah. It'll be Cronulla by 4 to 6. That'll be on Sunday. Is Canberra, New Zealand, and Newcastle, Parramatta. Canberra, New Zealand in Canberra. They're very evenly matched teams, but after seeing last week's performance by the Raiders, they were horrendous. They were truly horrendous. And I don't know if they can bounce back so fast. They were relying on Terry Campese too much, but New Zealand, they've got quality all around the park. They've got Fletty Mateo making plays and making breaks down the middle and out wide. They've got James Maloney and Sean Johnson, fucking amazing. Feeding them. And they got some real quality on the wings in Manu Vatuvai. He's some serious quality. Yeah, I'm going with New Zealand by 2. Or 1 or 2. I would not be surprised if it went to Golden Point. Would not be surprised. And James Maloney slotted in the goal. If it goes to Golden Point, it'll be whoever gets possession first. Whoever gets possession in opposition half first will be the winner. It always is. And yeah, unless someone makes a weird break. Yep. Newcastle, Parramatta. Parramatta will be high after their win last week against somebody. Manly. Played really well against Manly. And, yeah, but playing in Newcastle, the only reason they won last week is because they want to... Actually, they could keep lifted after the announcement of Hindmarsh's retirement. But I see a win for Newcastle by 6. 6-8. Okay. And Newcastle, Melbourne, North Queensland and Melbourne on Sunday. Yep. Obviously, you all probably know who I want to win in the Cowboys, but Melbourne, they're very strong. Billy Slater's got tendinitis, so that's a plus for us, but I can see Melbourne, they can just shove somebody on one of the wings at fullback and they're set. They've still got Cameron Smith, who is the most influential player in football, in rugby league. Cowboys, they do have a lot of quality around the pitch in the 9671. But if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I'm 15, I would pick Melbourne by not much. 2 to 4. And finally, the Monday night match. I'm going to go over the weeks for all of them, and then I'll go back and go again. Monday night match in Manly versus Penrith at Brookvale or Gosford, whichever one they decide to play at. Manly are not doing well with Jeff Doobie. He's been doing his best, I'm sure, but he's not been playing great. Not coaching great. I pick Penrith. Penrith by 2. It's going to be a very close week. I can't see anyone getting a very big win. Only team I reckon will get a big win, maybe, either Brisbane over Souths, Sydney over Gold Coast, and Bulldogs over and Brisbane over West Tigers. The only teams I think could maybe get a big win, but I'm not saying that there will be. Yep, okay, EPL. Swansea versus Norwich. No, Newcastle. Newcastle will win. Newcastle will win. I'm going to do these very quickly because I haven't got much time. Sunderland versus Tottenham. Tottenham. Yep. Norwich versus Everton. I'd pick Everton over Norwich most days of the week, but Norwich are pretty good. They've got some quality players. Liverpool versus Villa. I pick Villa because Liverpool, it's either a draw or Villa because Liverpool are not playing nearly as well as they could be, or should be for that matter. For being one of the big 5, or Big Four, everyone you want to call it, whoever's in your Big Four, you would expect them to be winning games like QPR, and other games like that. But no, it's Villa for me. Chelsea, Wigan, Chelsea by 4. Yeah, Chelsea by 4. West Brom versus Blackburn. Yeah, West Brom versus Blackburn. West Brom. West Brom because I need them to win for QPR to stay up. I need West Brom to win. Yep. Bolton, Fulham. Fulham will win by 1 or draw. Stoke, Wolves. Stoke by 1 or 2. So Wolves are going to get relegated in 20th place. United versus QPR. I'm not going to do this one just yet. I'm going to go to the last one. Arsenal versus City at Emirates. Oh, you piece of shit. Yeah, Arsenal versus City Emirates. I'd go with Arsenal. Or no, I'm going to go with City. No, I'm going to go with a draw. It's going to be a draw. Can't see it any other way. Yep. Okay. My computer just shut down on me because it's gay. So I just want to tell you something I just saw on the Super Rugby site. Rebels beat like the Cheetahs or something like that. And I'm just like, whoa. And then I saw something else, and I was even more surprised. The Waratahs are in 2nd in the Australian Conference. That just shows how bad we are. Because we're equal on wins. Well, this thing's dipping heaps. There we go. We're equal on wins with the Brumbies, I believe. They got one more than us. Yeah. So I'd go over those tips, but I'll do that in another video. Okay, let me just fix up my computer, and I'll see you guys in another video. See ya.